Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. I wasn't sure if I should make a video about this, but some of you guys had questions about that, so I guess I have to now. I have no choice. And you can see your little message of the day. Fortification of artifacts, augments, and allies has been temporarily disabled due to a technical issue. While you cannot see these systems, no items have been lost. So basically, if you go to your inventory tab, you will notice that the fortify tab is gone, and sometimes also you'll see that the artifacts are gone. If you look down, you'll see that my artifacts are gone like the wind. And I think the augments are still there. Okay. So basically, what they've done is that they've disabled the fortify tab because there is a glitch right now. There's a glitch where people can get unlimited XP to upgrade the artifacts, to upgrade the augments, and probably something else that I failed to mention. I should mention there's also the ally system that doesn't work. If you go to your allies to fortify, you cannot fortify any of your allies. Let's go to, let's say, Wonder Woman. So if we click on Wonder Woman, if we try to fortify her, it will tell us that she's achieved the maximum rank. That is not the case, but again, the system is messed up. And if you try to fortify, from what I understand, you can get unlimited XP when you fortify your allies, so that is why the system is down. The same for the artifacts. You can get unlimited XP with your artifacts, and obviously they don't want us to be able to do that. So the same as with the artifacts, when will the ally system be back operational? I have no idea at this point. Basically, if you guys saw the live at 5, when was it, Friday? Some of you guys did notice that, but then the next day the artifacts were back. But right now it seems to be gone. It would seem that whatever technical issues they had still was not fixed. So sadly at this point in time, you cannot fortify your artifacts, you cannot fortify your augments, you cannot fortify anything at this point. And even worse, you cannot swap your artifacts. I know that there are people who will swap their artifacts on the fly. You often see that on, especially on PC. People will have the inventory open, and you'll see them switching their artifacts mid-battle. Basically, what people do is that they'll use an artifact, then when the artifact is in quote-unquote cooldown, they'll switch it for another artifact that is not in cooldown. But right now, not really an option. So if you've been a master of swapping your artifacts, sadly, you won't be able to do that, at least for a bit. And I can already hear you guys ask, when will we get the Fortify tab or the artifacts back? We have no idea at this point. And I can already hear you ask, why do we have so many issues? We had a lot of downtime during the fall. Those issues probably should have been fixed by then. Sadly, since House of Legends, ever since they added House of Legends to DC Universe Online, and ever since they've added the ally system, it would seem they broke a whole bunch of stuff. So we had a lot of maintenance to try to fix some of the things they broke. Didn't seem to work so well, or it seems that they've broken something else when they added the Legion of Doom DLC. It's something that used to happen way back when. Whenever they would add a new DLC, basically they would end up breaking the game, and they had to spend like 1 week to try to fix everything they had broken. But ever since we had the PlayStation 4, it wasn't as big of an issue. Usually, yeah, there would be a few bugs with the DLC, but nothing as big as what we're seeing right now. But again, with House of Legends, they made a huge change to the game, so it was to be expected that there would be a whole bunch of issues. And despite all the downtime we had last fall, they still did not manage to fix all the issues there was. Or, again, adding the Legion of Doom DLC to the game created some new issues that were not there before. My guess would be that with House of Legends, they probably broke a lot of stuff, or with the allies also. The allies have been messed up ever since they added them to the game, and they keep on having to fix them and fix them and fix them. So odds are the House of Legends required a lot of work from the devs. The allies, the new ally system required a lot of work from the devs, and usually that means that whatever they work to try to fix the issues with House of Legends or the allies, it means that they're not working on the rest of the game. That would explain why the Christmas seasonal we did not get a lot of styles this year, and also would explain why even with the Legion of Doom DLC, let's say it was a bit lacking. The rewards we get from the collections and the briefings are pretty underwhelming. Normally we would get some cool styles, some cool base items, not this time. And speaking of base items, We do not get any new base items with this DLC, which is a bit of a sore point. For as long as I can remember, we always had new base items with DLCs. I think this is the first time we didn't get new base items, or maybe with the House of Legends, but there was no new base items with House of Legends anyway. I know that some of you guys probably don't want to play Barbie's dollhouse. Decorating your lair may not be a big priority, but I would say there's a substantial portion of the player base that actually enjoys decorating their lair, and it's always a nice treat whenever we get some new base items. And there are some cool items in the Legion Room DLC that would make some nice additional base items for our lair. Maybe they will add those a bit later. Again, they seem to be a bit, let's say, overworked right now, thanks to all the extra work that they have to do, thanks to the House of Legends, and thanks to the ally system that is FUBAR ever since they added that to the game. I was planning to make an allies video, but with the fortify system tab gone, I'm gonna have to wait. And the same also for the augments. I was planning to make an augments video with the Legion of the Augments, but again, that kind of ruined my plans. But again, I saw some of you guys ask why, oh why can we not fortify our artifacts or augments? So I had to make a video about that to let you guys know why it doesn't work. So I guess we're gonna have to be a bit patient. We're gonna have to wait a bit for the fortify tab to come back, and we're gonna have to wait a bit for the artifacts also to come back. I guess we'll have to wait and see for that. And I guess one more thing that I should mention is the audio. The audio keeps on crashing, sadly. Sometimes only part of the audio will crash, like sometimes you'll only lose like the dialogues, but sometimes the entire audio will crash. You won't hear any attack, any sounds, nothing. Sadly, it's something that used to happen a lot way back when we had the PlayStation 3. Ever since I had a PlayStation 4, I can't recall that happening very often. But sadly, nowadays, pretty much ever since we got the House of Legends, maybe a bit before that, we started seeing things creep into the game that we hadn't seen in a long time. Things like falling through the floor, the audio crashing. These are things we had not seen since the good old days of PlayStation 3 from way back when. I guess they pushed the limits of the PS4 as far as it can go, and now we seem to be back to the good old days of PlayStation 3 when there would be a whole bunch of issues because PlayStation 3 did not have enough memory for some reasons. So sadly, if you play the game and you don't hear the audio, or you only hear half of the audio, sadly right now it's normal. All you can really do to try to fix it is maybe restart the game, and even then sometimes switching character or restarting the game still doesn't fix the audio glitch. I'm sure they're aware of the glitch, but when will they fix it? We don't know just yet. And I guess another glitch you guys are probably wondering about is the light stream glitch with the super speed. Sadly, whenever you use a super speed character, if you use one of the light stream movement style, it doesn't show. It doesn't work with your character. We don't have any information just yet about that. I saw a few people ask about that. That's why I'm mentioning it. Sadly, at this point in time, we do not know when they will be able to fix the light stream glitch with super speed. Again, we don't have any information about that. All I know is that they are aware of the glitch. They've been aware of the glitch for like 2.5 years. Either they do not know what's wrong and they do not know how to fix it, or they know what's wrong and they just cannot fix it for some reason. Your guess is as good as mine at this point. So keep an eye open for the Fortify tab, for the artifacts, and for the allies. As soon as I get more information, I'll try to let you guys know about that. What odds are you'll probably know at the same time as I will. When the Fortify tab comes back, you guys will know before I even tell you.